Yeah. This channel and its content are purely for entertainment. If you happen to learn something, awesome. I'm not a professional mechanic, fabricator, HVAC tech, contractor, chef, etc. Take my advice loosely and use it if you like and agree. Otherwise, do it your way. Enjoy the video. Welcome back or to the channel. I'm in the kitchen today. It's probably going to be a pretty short video and pretty basic. Just thought I'd show what I'm doing to make some French toast. This is my variation on it. For me, it's a pretty simple recipe, and I thought I'd just show the process. All right, so first thing, I'm just going to show the groceries here what we're dealing with. I like this brioche bread that I pick up from Costco. It's basically a loaf. You can slice it into whatever size pieces you like. It's great for French toast. This is just one of our favorites, so you can pick your bread of choice. Sometimes you can buy it in sliced bread already. In my case, I really like to be able to slice it as thick as I like, and I do like a thick French toast. So we've got that for the bread. Going to use 3 eggs because I'm going to make several pieces of this. We'll have some milk, probably about, I don't know, probably two cups, maybe almost 3 cups. We're going to whisk up our egg and our milk in this little bowl so we've got something to dip our bread in, as well as I'm going to slice up a banana, a couple of strawberries, and then we'll top it off with butter. In my case, it's just unsalted regular butter. My syrup of choice today is what used to be Aunt Jemima. I'm still calling it that, but Pearl Milling Company. You can also, if you like a real maple syrup or whatever, go for that. And then I've got a little ground cinnamon that we sometimes like to throw on there as well. Just going to take these ingredients, get the bread sliced up, get the milk and the egg beat up in the container, and slice up our strawberries and our bananas, and then heat up our skillet. In this case, I'm just using a non-stick skillet here in the kitchen. You could certainly do this on the griddle. I've definitely done this, pancakes, other breakfast stuff. I highly recommend doing on a griddle, especially if you've got a lot to make. It makes short work of it. In my case, I'm going to do it in the house today. Yeah, come along with me and we'll have some French toast. In this case, I'm going to use strawberries and bananas today, but you can certainly use grapes, blueberries. Heck, I've even got a pineapple over here. You could use that if you want.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
This one's not quite ripe, or I might cut it up today. So we're going to wash our strawberry and cut up our banana. I'm just going to cut it up into slices because that's how we like it. You could chunk it up, you could do whatever you like, but these fit, real nice on your bread. So, and then for our banana, we're just going to cut him up into slices as well. And you can make them as thick as you like or as thin as you like. There you go. If you like blueberries, put you some blueberries in there. If you like grapes, do grapes. Pretty much any kind of fruit you would like. It really, French toast goes good with all kinds of fruit. You could certainly top your French toast with things like powdered sugar. I'm doing some cinnamon on this one. As I mentioned earlier, to get your egg and milk ready, just crack your eggs, put them in your bowl, whisk them up with your whisk. I mixed 3 eggs with 2 cups of milk because I actually had probably about a half of that loaf that I was making up a French toast today. So quite a few pieces. It soaks that milk and egg up really good. You can vary that by the size. You might only need 1 egg and a little bit of milk if you're just making a couple of pieces for yourself. So I already had a piece of another loaf, so I'm going to start with this one, but this again is the brioche bread that I got from Costco. I like to cut these up with a bread knife. Just makes it go through a little easier, and I like a pretty thick slice, so probably going to go about, I don't know, just over an inch, maybe almost 1 1/8 inches, 1 1/4 inches. we got our skillet good and hot. I'm gonna get ready, and I always like to move my milk mixture over here, my egg wash, real close to the pan just so I don't make a huge mess trying to drip it across there, and just line my bread up. And I always like to stick it in there, give it a pretty good soak on one side, and then flip it to the other side and let it soak there for a minute. Also, I like to throw in some butter in the skillet, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there so it starts melting. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Like I said, about a medium heat. That's probably just a little bit high. Once it's good and coated, let the excess drain out of there a little bit. Throw it in your skillet. You hear that? That's what you want to hear. Sometimes I'll poke a little bit of holes in there too to make sure that bread gets that egg wash, you know, absorbed in there really good. Sometimes on this thick bread, you really got to watch it because you might have to flip it more than once, especially if your pan's a little too hot. And I think it might have been. Again, I've brought the heat down a little bit on it this time. I've got mine, like I said, just about a medium heat. But you got to give it a couple of minutes usually, and then you got to flip it. You can look on the bottom of it and see that it's starting to brown up. And that's what you want to see, a nice golden brown. Now we just got to give it a couple minutes on the other side. We'll have some French toast. And there you have it. I put a little butter on top of this, then I sprinkled it with a little bit of cinnamon, put a couple of my strawberries and bananas on there, and then topped it off with my syrup. Give it a try here. Yeah. It's fluffy. It's crispy on the outside a little bit, but it's fluffy on the inside.
It's all fluffy!
And then that little bit of fruit that goes with it gives it some sweetness, as well as the butter and the syrup. I'm going to get a little piece with some strawberry on it. Yeah, strawberry gives it a really good flavor. So, all right, well, that's it for today. This is a short one, but just wanted to show you my process, and hopefully you can enjoy some French toast at your house. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and set the bell to go off. You can see my next one coming out. And until then, I'll see you next time. Enjoy.